Hey everybody, this is Peter Palmiotti of Human Studio, and welcome to the show. This is episode 60, and welcome. So, I wanted to get okay. Do, do, do. I'm working on the studio today, so lots to get organized. Da, da, da. So I was just watching my friend Ronnie and Jason uh, talking about Frankenstein. It's Crimson Owl Comics. They're currently streaming. Uh, I keep forgetting they do show Friday night. Wanted to watch it. Yeah, talking about Bernie Wrightson, man. It was just his birthday the other day. He passed away, but um, it's basically his last comic they're talking about. And if you didn't know, Bernie was a huge influence to me initially. Um, shoot, nah, I'm working with Quill, but yeah, Bernie Wrightson, big influence to me initially when I started working on comics. For those that don't know, I did everything with brush back then, and only later learned how to use a quill. Which took me a little longer to get the knack of, because it could be a little tricky. Even now, it could be a little tricky if you're not into a flow with it. But hey, happy Halloween is tomorrow night. Let's see. Tonight, I'll be on Jeff Lafferty's show. So he's back up and running. I'm trying to get back into my more consistent flow. We'll see how that goes. Shoot. See, the thing about working with a quill, picks up little fibers and almost anything that's on the page. Come on, work with me. Work with me, you son of a... And, yeah, sorry. Trying to concentrate on what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm trying to lately work on my studio again. And, it's an ongoing project to get more organized. And I'm scanning a bunch of stuff, and I have artwork that I want to offer up for sale. And I'm thinking of doing a just a get together everything I want to sell off, and I'll be making a big folder on my Facebook, and then I'll Just make sure to share that around for anybody interested. Um, yeah, because I gotta. It's not a matter of creating space, but it helps me be more organized if don't have piles of stuff that's really not you know doing anything. And it supports me and my channel and my studio and everything I'm planning to do. So it's for a good cause. You can also support me by becoming a patron. A buck or two definitely helps out. I've been on Patreon for years now, and definitely, the money I've gotten from that has definitely helped every month. And at the moment, I have 10 patrons, and thank you all very much for becoming my patrons. I did a video showing off some artwork I dug up. Um, like the title of this episode is 2020, the year of survival. Really, if you've been following along, or if not, then I want to get into the scope of what's been going on with me and uh, what I've been attempting to do. But like I've been very ambitious these past bunch of years about really chiseling out a direction for myself. Um, I'm freelance, and I've worked for others, and I currently got work for others. I got commission work. I got prints I want to do, and selling artwork, and it's all the little things add up to making an income for somebody like me. Um, but I really want to shift into not totally not working for others, but mostly working for myself. Um, and I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I gotta really improve my business, which is what I'm chipping away at. It's like I got all this random notes and um, little story ideas and um, to-do lists and random artwork I've made, and just I want to scan it all, get rid of any of the paperwork I no longer need. I'll probably keep the artwork to some things, but sketches I don't really need. Um, and this way I can organize it better all on my computer, and then make sure I save it all and have it not taking up space in my apartment. Um, so that then I can just tackle uh, a project at a time. you know Retro is obviously the most important project, um, but uh, I've said this before, but it's like it's already getting to the end of the year, and the end of the year is focused on holidays. Um, and I know how it usually goes for myself, where that consumes a lot more of my free time. And, because of my current money situation, it's like I'm behind on a few bills. I definitely got to pull in money over the next week. Um, and I'm trying to avoid taking on more work. Um, but I do know, like, if I want to get retro out this year, that I, definitely need to get money I don't currently have. Um, so I'm not sure. I'm sure, like, the next 2 weeks will really dictate um, what will transpire. I've been messaging the guy that wants me to write a trilogy novel for him, and he was talking to his partner today. Hasn't gotten back to me yet, but if that's something that happens before the end of the year, then that will uh, pay for a lot. Um, so then I won't have to worry. Um, but if not, then I sort of have to really sell a lot of artwork to make retro happen. So we'll see how that all goes. I should mention this is page 15. I'm jumping around, as I've always said. Oh, my cat is outside and it's irritating me. Um, it's kind of been colder, but it's actually not a bad night. So I was out with them just before, and they were sleeping most of definitely this late afternoon, and so they definitely wanted out. But of course, it's Ripley. It's Ripley, the one that clings to the screen of the window. So she's trying to distract me. Ba, ba, ba. But yeah, just I'm working, like I said, on the studio today on scanning a bunch of stuff. I had to print out something yesterday, and uh, this is still a relatively new printer scanner I have, and I figure out how to ungem some paper that get jammed. Um, which I accomplished. It's the little things. But yeah, it's like I have a really ambitious plan about essentially working on my own comics going forward, and it's just it seems longer. It takes longer and longer, and now I know, like, I've followed plenty of others who have worked on their own comics, and that's pretty much the ongoing statement from a lot of them. That it's like, I didn't expect it to take this long. And it's like, well, I did expect it to take long, um, but because I got other responsibilities and work and uh, try to also have a life, um, I thought I'd be further along at this point, but I'm not necessarily beating myself up on it. You know, just plugging away as I can. Um, but definitely this year, as the title says, a lot of people are more concerned about just getting by and surviving and um, trying to actually do okay because it's been rough. A lot of people out of work are just short on money, and I know myself. It's like I have so many friends who've had Indiegogos and Kickstarters, and I had to pass on a lot of books I wanted to pick up. Um, until I have more money, it's just not going to happen. I picked up some stuff, and it's like now I'm like, at this point, going, perhaps I shouldn't have picked up a couple of these books. You know, um, because I do expect a certain amount of income, but what they say, don't don't count your chickens before they hatch or something. um, but it's like hopefully I'll have a couple of good months for the end of this year and turn things around, or at least just be on top of the bills I have. It's not too bad. It's like it's mostly my rent at the moment that I'm concerned about. I got internet pretty much covered at the moment. Um, a couple of random smaller bills, and I realize like rent is the most important one. At least I got it partially covered at the moment. Jesus, Ripley, go away, go away. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to play with my cats after this, and before I hang out with Jeff and Gibran later. I just at the moment I just got the two girls, and it definitely helps on the amount of food I have to pick up and litter. Although I've been using just as much food because we got seems like an influx of strays outside, to to which I've been feeding some of them. You know, like the weather has definitely gotten colder at this point in time, and I'm just a animal lover and wish I could take care of all of them. Wish I could take them all in. Um, is this sort of a video about this woman who did an ad for a dating site that became a really big popular video on YouTube, and it's mostly about her. She's like, I like this and that and the other thing, and I love cats, and I just want to hug them all. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's freaking hysterical. And when either myself or my friend Lisa, we go a little cat crazy, one of us will bring it up. It's like, I just want to hug them all. Yeah. Individuals can only do so much, but we can do something to, you know, prevent the population from growing. It's amazing how fast they double and triple. But it's because, people, their cats get pregnant, and they've kept, a batch of kittens, and they don't get them fixed, and all of a sudden, the cat that just had a batch of kittens gets pregnant again, and it really doesn't take them long to get pregnant again, not like humans. So within a year, one cat can have two or three batches of kittens, and if none of them are fixed, then those kittens within a year can have kittens, or something like that. I'm sure this is all fascinating to most people. But this is my video journal, um, of me, just making small progress each stream on my comic, and chatting with you. If there's something you want me to touch on, feel free to always drop a comment below the videos, and I'll be more than happy to. I recently saw Love and Monsters. What was that? An Amazon movie? Um, Amazon Prime movie, and it was good. It was fun. It was it was cute. You know, like the effects in it, really well done. Like all the monsters that show up, and the story was pretty good too. So I definitely recommend it. Tomorrow night being Halloween, um, I'm thinking, because I'm, essentially broke, that I'm going to do the cheap version, and probably just do a simple movie night. And I don't know, whatever me and my friend haven't seen, or just something we haven't seen in a while that we both want to check out. I actually asked Ronnie and Jason earlier their recommendations. Um, Jason mentioned It Part 2, being a big Stephen King fan, I've already seen it. Um, and, I thought the new one was good. I personally thought the second one wasn't as strong as the first part, um, but that it was well done, and it not being as strong has more to do with the novel to which they did the movie from. Um, thus, sort of not a mistake, but like they did decide to break up the story into two parts, which makes a lot of sense. But it's sort of like the second part of the story isn't as strong, although it does have the the grown up versions of the characters, and it made sense to break it up. You know, because I think trying to tell a story in two parts would be a lot harder. Mm-mm-mm. And that's what I believe. So yeah, plugging away at retro, plugging away at my studio. I'd say gearing up for holidays, but you know, for the most part, I don't think I'm doing anything special. So, I mentioned this last time, I believe, but something wacky going down with YouTube, at least with my channel. It appeared that I had 6 subscribers unsubscribe to me yesterday, um, which is a lot. And all the time I've had my channel, that's a lot of subscribers that unsubscribe to me within a day. Um, And the weird thing is, like, if you go to my channel, it says 817. Um, but in other places, it's listed as 822. So I'm sure it's going to change at some point, but for whatever reason, it's like some information is delayed as far as it appearing on people's YouTube channels, and it's kind of weird, but it's YouTube is gigantic, and it's not surprising that everything's not updated live all the time. I hope that's the case. So that means I just lost one subscriber as opposed to 6. Since I am attempting to grow to 1,000 subscribers, so I could finally be part of the YouTube uh, partnership again. We shall see. I guess I'm being a little quiet. A little quiet. Since I got no company, I did see somebody well, not in the chat, but, watching earlier. But I don't know. I think I'm saving my energy for conversation to when I hang out with the guys later. It's hard to be always on. It's like I work throughout the day, and it's like nothing interesting happens. So, um, so it is like pretty much almost nothing new. I wanted to, like, the title for this episode is for a reason. Like, I'm very ambitious in what I want to do, but I gotta really secure the foundation of what I'm doing better. And part of that is my business, my studio working better. I don't always have to have a steady income of money, but a better flow of money. So I want to get more into the habit of selling artwork and eventually doing prints and improving things. Like, I finally improved my YouTube cover. It's a little thing, but it's a better presentation to anybody who's new to my channel that doesn't know me or my work, than at least what it was, which wasn't much. Obviously, a lot of people know me by my fancy signature. but about a little more than that. But I realize like these streams are pretty much a daily grind, and it's hard to be fascinated about that for somebody who really is not in the industry. But I set out to do this more for myself, you know, more so I get this work done, and I hope there's at least a good amount of people in the industry who understand these sort of things that will be interested enough to watch, just watch, listen while they work, or to support what I do. Obviously, like when I have guests, more people frequent by, because conversation becomes a little more interesting when I have somebody to talk with. Unless I'm in a talking mood, and that's not necessarily the case tonight. It seems. That's okay. That looks a little weird. I'll tweak it later. I have music song in my head. Bum, bum, bum. But yeah, I kind of been so busy, and admittedly, like my sleep habits are a little off. So my day to day is a little foggier. It really affects you when you're not sleeping right. Um, and that has everything to do with not getting to sleep on time. Then tonight I'll be hanging with the boys. Uh, Tomorrow night will be Halloween, but after that I'll try to get back into a rhythm, because things don't go as well when I'm not sleeping good. You hear me? Yeah, I probably won't go long tonight, but I do want to get back into if not daily, then at least stream a bunch of times a week. Tend to always get a lot more work done when I do so. So thank you for watching this. Please leave a comment below if there's anything you want me to talk about, and then be more engaging in conversation. Um, then mention it below. Um, and I'll see you again shortly. So thanks for watching. Oh, Stinch. Hey. Well, maybe I'll hang out a couple more minutes. Kind of been just here alone. My cat outside bugging me. I was going to have to spend some time with her. What you doing tonight? I'll be here a couple more minutes. Everyone seems busy tonight. Yeah, you know. Tomorrow night being Halloween, I think a lot of people have plans. So I did see a lot of streams going on. I didn't expect the whole crowd to show up tonight. But it's like I'm struggling just to talk about anything. It's like you know, it's kind of one of those nights. Yeah. How you doing? What you been up to? Um, I've been actually. I check in every once in a while on the Discords. There's Marshalls and there's a couple others I look at. Um, but I actually been lately kind of staying off of them because shortly ago I got too involved in going there every day, and it really, much like any website, it takes me off my rhythm. I get sucked into it. Um, but if I want to go somewhere that has good art talk and comic talk, that's definitely the place to go. And I really gotta set up my own. I notice like there's people who want to chat with me, and it's like if I had my own Discord set up, I could just send them the link to that, and we could do it there. Wouldn't say I'm always up to chat with people, but um, every once in a while, maybe at least once or twice a week, could set up a sort of open group chat. I am lethargy and sleep deprivation. Yeah. Better to stay off the grid, Peter. I am a slave to the servant now. It's a hassle in my public Discord, so you'll need some mods on that. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I mean, I kind of set up one previously a while back, and it was more that I was still new to Discord. I didn't know its really like capabilities. And it was kind of like, I wasn't happy with the sections I made, and I got a couple of friends over it, to it, but I decided to ditch it and start anew. But I really haven't done anything with it. It's just another thing to do, another thing to put time into, and it would be highly useful once I get more like I wanted this year to be a bunch of product coming out, but it's already towards the end of the year, and it's like, I don't know, man. So definitely a thing, more for next year. I might, start something with my Discord this year, but not really fully set it up. Been observing what other people are doing and how they're pulling together their books and work and efforts. So hopefully I'm learning something. Hey, small pushes combine use moves. Gotta appreciate the little things before the big ones. Yes. Yeah, I mean that's what Um, I just been pushing myself this year towards where I ultimately want to be. So you got Nanowrimo starting Sunday, so I got to hustle comic scripting like crazy to get ahead. Cool, man. Best of luck. Um, I attempted to do a challenge this past month with the Fogbreaker Open. Only got five days into it, and I'll probably do something with what I did start eventually. But I was thinking, since I missed sort of the October art challenges, that maybe I'll do one of those in November. Not to crush my workload and take me away from what I should be working on, but I do want to make more of my own art and get better at art. So that might be a thing I do next month. And I've attempted NaNoWriMo. I think I did it pretty good one year. My other attempts weren't so great. But definitely not doing that this year. I'm hoping that my my deal with doing a novel for somebody gets started this year, and that will be my writing sprint. I actually work for somebody else. uh, oh, I dropped the fog breaker too. I had too much on the plate with the anthology for the holidays. Yep, that's the 9-volt Christmas edition. Yeah, I avoided doing a story for that one because not not a huge fan of the holiday comic stories. So it was like, while it would be a lot of fun to join, and it would be, pretty much a short story. I didn't really feel inspired by the subject for that one, so I was like, it would be smarter for me to pass. So depending on my workload, maybe next one. So we're at 51 minutes. I guess I'll go an hour. My cat stopped being annoying outside. She just climbs on the screen outside my window. And it's like, stop. Definitely after I'm done here, I'll uh, go outside and hang out with them for a while, get some fresh air, do a little walking, playing with them. And I'll be streaming with Jeff Lafferty later. So it's, just about 11 o'clock. I probably won't stream with him until 12:30 thereabouts, because they are, I think they're both on Mountain Time, Jeff and Gibran. Um, I know Jeff is, and so for them it's like 10 o'clock. For me, it's incredibly late. Sometimes when I've done it, finished at 3 a.m. So I can't do that a lot, unless I really convert my schedule, because it always kills me to go that late. It's like I'm almost not awake now for my own stream, but I'll be more energetic for their stream. It's funny. Um, so let's see. I got one done and cooking on the second story. Wow, got less of a workload. Cool. That'll be a more illustrated story. Oh, those are always fun. Sideburns. Good day, mate. Welcome, welcome. SB. 4 a.m. gang here when the big ideas hit. Wow, man. Yeah, I'm not. I used to be, when I first started in comics. I mean, I pretty much worked around the clock and slept when I just was utterly exhausted. You know, um, I started in my late 20s, um, early 30s, and it wasn't. It was no sweat for me back then to put in crazy long days and work through the night. Now when I do it, it's like, because it's like I have a day schedule, and if I work into the night, it really screws up my days. It takes a day or two to get back into my rhythm. So I usually wind up, at least it feels like, losing time. But I do really enjoy going on Jeff Lafferty's show and hanging out with them, even though it's become a more goofier show than what it was more back in the day. But Jeff's a good guy and Gibron's a good guy. Uh, both talented, and it's great to be able to check in with them. Yeah. When I get out of uni, I will pull Tony Moore hours. Uh-huh. You'll have to let me know. What are Tony Moore hours? I don't know. I know his work. Uh, and in Salazar, hello, hello. Welcome, Frank. When am I coming on your show? What's up? Let's see. Yeah, I'd be very curious to learn about Tony Moore hours. Okay, here we go. More got 40-hour shifts straight and then 12 hours sleep. Wow, I I could not do that. I believe he's a younger man than me. I could be wrong, but just need to get past this coming week. Understand? Yeah, I have people myself that want to come on and will sort of dictate my schedule. Nobody's solidly confirmed, but people will be coming on soon. But yeah, that's crazy. 40-hour shifts straight with 12 hours sleep. I know I used to have a problem sleeping, more than 8 hours. I've gotten a little more comfortable sleeping later recently, but I don't know if I could sleep 12 hours without like pills or something. Oh, Tony is younger than he's in his 40s, maybe. Easy to check, I guess. I think he scaled back because the boomer energy didn't get you around that time. Yeah, that's kind of nuts. I mean, it's like I would be more inspired to really work crazy hours if I was paid what I'm worth. um, back when I was working for Mall in DC, and um, it was a little more. Not even think about it. Just to work crazy hours because you could depend on a reliable paycheck at a reliable time at a reliable sum. Things are like every gig is different now, and every, you know, everything's just different. But once I get into my real rhythm of working on retro more than other projects, and getting books out, like past the first issue of retro, the first issue of Arena, I'll be doing a sketchbook. I'll be, it's like I have a couple of things right off the bat that I'll be getting out, and at least with a couple of books out and sort of up for people to buy and check out and me to promote. Um, some of what I'm struggling with at the moment, will be a little easier. But it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. But yeah, I guess I should get going. Thank you all for coming by. I had a terrible time talking to myself earlier. um, so yeah, give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't. I know all of you are subscribed, or I hope you are. I'm trying to do these as daily as I can. And I have guests lined up, and I want to get more guests lined up. It's always more fun talking with somebody. And yeah, Frank, we'll touch base, and I'll come on your show, and definitely I want you on my show. I had Keith on the other night, and that was fun. Yep. Have a good night, Peter. You too. And it's worth the wait. Yep. Yeah, good things coming. Be well, everybody. And if I don't talk to you before then, happy Halloween. Take care.